that heaviest band is going to include the city of Chicago, Rockford, and Madison. Milwaukee and Kankakee are going to be in the lighter area, and of course, just south of there, they're not going to get much of anything at all. It's a complete difference from what we've been seeing. A few clouds, 30 to 25 tonight.
3, 2, 1.
Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of the podcast that we have here. I'm super excited, a little bit jittery because I have two people that I follow from AFOL After Dark. I have Ben, I have Tacos. Thank you guys for being here.
Of course, man.
That's it. I don't know how to say hi. What's up?
So obviously everybody's running red lights. This is the theme of the AFOL After Dark podcast. Your stream, you guys are switching to YouTube now. Super exciting. Like I said, I'm like a fangirl because I'm just sitting here talking to you two, and I'm always chirping on the stream. And now you guys can see a face to Tavern Brick. Here I am.
It's
Thank you
always
for not
nice to put the face.
catfishing us. Thank you for not catfishing us.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah, I could be like whatever, you know.
It's
Ben
fine.
was hitting me up on DMs before. We'll keep that out of there. I mean, those sidebars. It's all good. Now you know who I am, Ben. I'm not who you
You
think
are
I
a
am.
human. You are attached to a face and a body.
Thank
Yeah.
you for not being a bot. I can't tell you how many bots like just message today. I had a bot from message my other account. It's a smaller account, so I can see when I get messages in my DMs versus my Legostacosburritos, just because that account I get way too many DMs for that one. But for my STEM powered one, I had a woman DM me for something about a promotion, and then along her caption, her account is private, says something on one good head is better than 1,000 strong hands or something. I'm like, okay, that's weird. And then it says, have never been to China and have never been to Africa. I was like, got it. All right. So she sounds legit. She had me ahead, honestly. That's what she said. So,
All it takes for me is to look at Ben, and Ben has his facial expression every single time when he knows something's going down south, where he just
It's all very
you-
much.
you
this
just
is why we clutch.
you just go, nope.
It's headed, headed somewhere
You're
real
already
fast.
crying. You're already crying.
Happy.
Oh man. So let's dive into AFOL After Dark. Well, first of all, if I'm skipping like so many steps, but who is Tacos? Who is Ben? Why don't we get into that? Tacos, why don't you go first?
I am Tacos. Also known as Christine. I am on a show called what is it called? Domino Masters? No, wait.
Hot,
Mega
Hot
Block
Wheels?
Masters.
Is it the Hot Wheels one?
Hot Wheels, that's right. Hot Wheels. Lego Masters, the new season, and yeah, that's it. I'm part of the Latinas Who Lego. I teach engineering with Lego during the daytime, and I dance at night. Not that kind of dancing, more dance fitness. And
You open the door there.
Yep.
It is a full after dark,
Oh
and
man.
that's me.
How did to just touch on you briefly, how did you get into Lego Masters? Of course, everybody watched Lego Masters. What made you decide, like, hey, I'm cool for this?
So season 1 came out, and I didn't realize it was I used to work for a company, and in that company, we had a monthly newsletter, and they're like, hey, 3 of your workmates are going to be on the show. I was like, so I opened up the email, I see the faces. I'm only familiar with 2 out of the 3 faces because our company, it was in about 40 some odd states. And I was like, oh, okay, this is a show. So it didn't prepare me, but we all had the same, we're all STEM teachers. We're all, already in the Lego world.
Yeah.
So this was about, I don't know, 3 years ago, 3 years ago, right? That's when Lego Masters came out.
Yeah, I think so.
2020 was the first season, right? Or no?
No, it was before that.
2019 and then 2020, the world shut down. It came out in the summer of 2019. That's what it was.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, in the spring of 2019, that's when I heard about the show, and I never thought I could ever be on the spectrum just because I knew Aaron from season 1, and I built alongside with him. He was my manager. We went head to head at Lego competition, and here he's building this 3-dimensional, build, and here I'm building a measly mosaic, and I'm like, we are not the same. We are not on the same playing field. So, the idea of the show never came into mind until season 2. I started posting some of my STEM stuff online, not with the intention of being on the show, but just my account is Legostacosburritos. It was never anything about, hey, look at the show. Hey, show, look at me. You know what I mean? It was never that. It was just a little bit of everything. My account, I always say it's general interest, Lego, tacos, memes, and burritos, food, fitness. I don't know, that doesn't make sense. But you know what I mean?
All the important things in life.
So my account has always been my personality. It's not a Lego account. It's never been just to get a following for Lego. If anything, that was after the show that my followers have been more Lego concentrated. And yeah, so they reached out season 2, and they tried to hook me up with someone. I tried going with my girlfriend, but she's an engineer as well, but she travels a lot for work. So it didn't work out. And then season 3, so since it didn't work out, season 2, I got so motivated, I joined a Lego league. And while I was in Lego league, I would basically observe as a silent participant, and I wouldn't really comment or anything like that, but I'd be aware of what people liked. I'm pretty good at reading people, and I saw just all the online engagement. This is in the Facebook world, not in the Instagram world. And there I got to gauge once again what people liked as far as builds, what was trendy and stuff like that. So once season 3 came out, the cast agency reached out to my teammate and then myself, and basically the rest is history.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so crazy because you see so many people. Like, I went to a Bricks and Minifigs store opening, and they had 2 of the Lego Masters there, and like people are just like, oh my God, like, I don't know. How do you feel? Do you feel like you have a celebrity status, or is it kind of weird now since you've been on, or do you just?
It's weirder with adults. That's the God's honest truth. I'm a STEM teacher, so I'm already popular in schools with kids. So once again, the nature of my business is that I'm the fun teacher. I hate to say it like that. So kids already are gravitated, that the name tacos has a friendly connotation, has a positive connotation. So when it comes to adults, I had a lot of women visit me at Brick Convention last weekend, and that to me was a little bizarre. To be as a positive influence to people my age, or just adult women, that's redundant. But you know what I mean? So I'm used to being a influence to kids, but now I'm an influence to women. So that to me is weird that you're bringing this up, because I actually had never thought of it like that. I thought that was a little bizarre. I didn't think I'd be in such a position. Usually in the female community, sorry to say it, in the Lego community, it's very not catty, but there's very little room at the top. Same thing for like engineering, any kind of STEM. There's very little room when it's a male dominated community. So to see non-AFOL people to look at me as some kind of positive influence, that was bizarre for me.
Yeah,
and yeah,
that's pretty sweet though. You know what I mean? Like, to be looked up to.
It's sweet.
Super flattering.
It's sweet.
But see, she has a tough time with anything positive being said about her, so this is super challenge.
Yeah,
Sure.
because you would be completely in the opposite. I mean, if you had women flocking to you at conventions.
It happens. It happens.
Yeah, constantly throwing their panties at you, right?
Bald is beautiful, Ben.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'll start off if I have to.
So why don't we jump into who the hell is Ben?
Who the hell's Ben? So basically, I am a stay-home dad who works part-time in the Lego store. And for the summer, I'll nanny a couple kids with my own child. Got into Lego when she was about 6 months old. And here we are today.
You bought that Daily Bugle behind you for her.
100%.
Yeah.
It's funny, like I went from being like the first one in line on release days to now like being an employee, you can't get anything for a month. Unless we have plentiful stock, then that's different. But like that was one when I wasn't working there, that was a day one release for me. Modulars used to be the same way. Now it's like I don't need a day one. Like the first couple stung quite a bit, but after that I was like, it's not so bad to wait. I can watch everybody else build it. We get to build a lot in the store anyway for new stuff coming out. Like the other day I got to build Pac-Man, the first like 6 bags of it. So
Yeah.
you can do a lot of fun stuff that way.
So, I mean, who is the mastermind behind AFOL After Dark? Is it Ben? Is it Tacos? How did that kind of create?
We've been doing this for how long? For over a year. We've been
Just
chatting.
kind of formed. Like it wasn't a planned thing.
It wasn't until recently that we actually named it after a poll that you made. And definitely AFOL After Dark was the winner for that. So we have a group chat with the typical 4 of us that go live. And yeah, there were some good names, but this one definitely stuck out. But we've been doing this for a while now. Well over a year, I would have to say.
Did you guys all know each other before this, or was this just kind of online chat? Because like Rick's in Canada, you're on the East Coast, Ben's in Chi-Town. You know, like how did this kind of like fold together?
I met Rick in Chicago last year at Brick World Chicago. Ben, we basically started chatting while I was in Lego Masters in filming, and I was basically being super evasive and he was being super inquisitive, not about Lego Masters, just in general. Evasive. And here I'm basically trying to give him the brush off because I'm pretty paranoid person to begin with. Then you add a whole bunch of speculation as to, is Tacos, you know, in the process. So I feel like that was the beginning of us chatting, really.
Yeah. So Ben was being kind of creepy.
Yeah, he was being totally creepy.
First of all, ma'am, and let me quote you from this past Saturday night. You said one of your first introductions to me was
you were topless. That's right.
Yes.
Yeah, but we weren't talking. We
had some conversation. It was not a lot, but we had a couple little conversations.
No. I granted, seeing the chest tattoo and the deliberate debauchery that I saw, it was a seller for me. But but it wasn't until after that we really started talking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she still thinks I'm a creeper. Just to set the record straight.
Naturally.
Oh, perfect.
But now I'm learning that she is too. So it's been a fair trade-off the whole time.
Hey, my shirt's always been on. Just saying.
You say that like it's a brag. Like, whatever, it's fine. Do what you need to do.
At first there was a restraining order, and then it was No, it's awesome because it just goes to show what the online community as Lego adult fans and everything, what it can grow into and the friendships that everybody can make. You know, like talking to you, Tacos, talking to Ben, finding your guys' stream. I'm going to Brick World Chicago for the first time. So
You're gonna
I'm
love
like
it.
a schoolgirl. I'm probably gonna run up and like jump up on Ben and give him a big hug. And
I don't get a hug. What the hell? I've been offering hugs to everyone. I see how it is. No,
I don't want to jump on you. I don't want to
don't
get
jump on me. I will probably punch you. I'm sorry. It's just an automatic response.
but it's just so cool to see everybody come together, and that's what streaming did for me when I found YouTube streaming. And obviously you guys are jumping from Instagram to YouTube. Just the streaming aspect of everything and seeing the communities build is what drew me in. And when it came to like Friday nights, Saturday nights, and my wife's like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "I'm watching a stream about what? Lego." Well, it's not really about Lego, but it's about other shit, and she like listened to some of your guys' streams and she's like, "What the fuck is happening here?"
Well,
they're not even
To be
talking
fair,
about
we don't
Lego.
know half
Like,
the time. We don't know half the time. So
from dino porn to undercarriages.
yeah, it's just people who love Lego. That
So
get
how big is it? How big is it?
right? It's like this big. But
Good
I
for
mean,
you.
it is awesome to do. And when I tell people like, "Oh, what are you doing on your Friday night? You going down to the bars?" Like, hell yeah, I'd love to go down to the bars, but I have 2 kids and whatever. I'm just a dad like Ben and a parent like you, and just like, no, I'm just watching a stream tonight and having a couple of beers and some stupid conversation. That's fun, and I laugh.
it is perfect, honestly. It's funny because I started my Instagram when I started getting into Lego. So been like over 7.5 years now. And I was fine, always lurking and stuff. I didn't really ever watch lives or anything. But then COVID hit. And I was like, oh my God, I didn't realize like that I actually did like to talk to other humans. Not all the time, but like I did enjoy a little bit. So I made a stupid reel. It was like, because I had seen Saturday morning live with a couple people. I don't know if you know, May the Bricks Be With You. And so it was May the Bricks Be With You, Chicago Creations, Annabelle was on it, and then Craig. I can't remember his handle right now. But they would stream every Saturday morning. And I was like, I wonder what it's like to have like a set of people like, so I did this stupid cheesy reel. Like it was saying something like, I was like, how do you meet Lego friends? Is that on Amazon or something? Like, where you get that? Amazon or something? And then like one of the I think it was Jesse, May the Bricks Be With You. Like a week later, he comments or he sends me a message. He's like, "Hey, somebody can't make it this week. Do you want to join our live Saturday morning?" I was like, "Are you kidding me right now? Are you?" So I'm like, "Oh my God!" The whole night before, I'm like, "It's like Christmas morning the next day.
It's happening.
Service is all hell, right? Oh my God, it's happening!" Like, I was just so, and they start early. Like they started like 7 o'clock their time, their Eastern. So it was like 6 o'clock. I'm waking up at 6 o'clock in the morning, 5:30 actually, to go on a live. But like that was my introduction. I was like, this is pretty cool. And then I started meeting more people after that. And this like here we are now. But it was definitely like it took me a long time being a lurker before I even started to like put myself out there a little bit.
Yeah. What made you guys switch to YouTube from Instagram?
More flexibility.
Yeah, just well, yeah, one, you could introduce more people versus having 4 live people. You also get kicked off after a certain amount of time on Instagram.
Every hour.
Yeah, so it's just another option just to see what else is out there, really.
Yeah. I mean, obviously you guys have grown immensely. The amount of people that join the chat on Saturday nights has grown, and the conversation has grown, and it's the conversation.
And it's fun though, because you can tell like the people that have been around for a little bit, because there's a lot of like,
there's
call them like little inside jokes. but
Yeah.
once it hits, like everybody knows what's going on. Like it's just that's fun to me. That's fun.
Yeah,
So,
we
It's just
know.
thinking about the hot dog and Jody.
Yeah,
It's like it's a
everybody.
week later and we're still talking about hot dogs. Okay, yeah, clearly we are known.
Yeah, Jody's going to be on the search for wieners. I mean,
yep. But she found a wiener. So good for her.
Comes in all
That
colors too.
wiener's a winner. That
Yeah.
wiener's a winner.
I'm so proud of Jody. And then you have Cody, who's usually naked in his hot tub.
Yep.
He likes to make an appearance. So, I mean, it's a crazy world that
Yep.
happens in streaming. And I think like for what you guys are doing and growing, I appreciate like 100% what you guys do. Just to life sucks, right? Like life is full of stress every day in and out. It's not fun, but Lego is a release of everything for everybody. And that's why I want to do a podcast too, is just sit and talk about not only Lego, but life. But that's exactly what you guys do with your stream. You guys just let everybody air everything out, have fun. And the number one thing, just like, you know, the guys at the Brick Building Biker, their stream, it's just laugh, have fun.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it can turn a horrible night into a fun night.
Yeah.
Super true.
Wow.
Super true.
I didn't even think of that. That's pretty nice. That's beautiful the way you've worded that. That's really nice.
How did you
cry,
guys?
but you can't tell because it's red.
Yeah, exactly. How did you guys incorporate the red light? I mean, was that who?
Well, my first introduction to Ben was, you know, him being bare chested and his light was red. And yeah,
Back in the day, that was just when I had, I think, just the red ring light in front of me. So it was just like all red. But since I've like got my shelves and stuff, and now I can adjust it all to make it all red. Like, so yeah, that was I don't even remember how or why that happened, but it hasn't stopped since.
there was something inside that cup of yours. That's what happened.
Yeah,
My magic juice. My magic juice. Typically,
and that's, I mean, everybody inspires everybody because you guys know Shy with
Mhm.
Cali Bricklick. Shy inspired me to do my display in the back when I did this
It's
podcast
beautiful.
studio. And
By the
Shy-
way, your background
yes,
is very
it's a very
beautiful.
nice setup.
Oh, I
Yeah.
appreciate it. Well, that's 100% Shy. Like Shy was my inspiration to start a podcast. Both of us were in the Marine Corps, so he's a Marine brother, and I kind of look up to Shy for inspiration, everything doing this podcast, and he kind of helped me along with getting started. And you know, and then I wanted to light it up, and then I watched your guys stream, and I'm like, obviously waiting for the moment when I had you guys on that I'm gonna light this up red. And
Nice.
you know, it's like even when I'm not, you know, on camera or whatever, I'm sitting here, I'm watching your guys stream, I automatically turn the red lights on because I gotta have the vibe. Like I know Ben, like I've made comments like I'm sitting here with my red light on. Like it's 100% honest. Like this is my you know, space. This is my area. This is my zone. I'm away from my kids, and I'm just chilling here watching your guys stream.
That's awesome. It is the red vibe. It really is a whole vibe.
Yeah,
It's fun. My neighbors across the way, they make fun of me. They're like, "We got home late and we saw the red light was on," and I was like,
like I'm not growing any plants.
But they know. They know.
Like that's down in the basement.
Wasn't there a show? It was Red Shoe Diaries or something like that. That's what you got to tell your neighbors.
Red Shoe Diaries was.
I've never heard of that. Well, you told me to watch Beef, and I watched that, and I'm like,
Don't watch
Man.
Red Shoe Diaries. I
That
think it's like
show.
about prostitutes and stuff like that. But you know, I just
Oh, I'm gonna
read
watch
it normal. Red Light District, all of that. Good grief. Where are we going? Where are we headed with this? Disregard what I'm saying.
So what do you guys, I mean, obviously moving to YouTube, what do you guys have planned? Any changes moving to YouTube, just keeping it all the same?
Same thing that we do, just different place.
Yeah.
That's all.
I think
Like,
it's going to be a
we'll
good
be able to
change.
have more than just 4 if we wanted to.
Yeah.
Being able to go longer if we wanted to.
Yeah.
Just it'll be different at first because like I'm looking at myself in the camera and I don't like it because I'm so used to Instagram how it's like flipped
Flip.
or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I don't like how my face looks right now, but I'll adjust. It's fine. But like that is an adjustment for me because my brain's stupid and it doesn't like change. So
Oh,
just
your camera's not flipped. My camera's flipped, right?
yeah, because you can read your AFOL shirt. Mine's still backwards.
Oh,
No.
mine is backwards.
Yours is normal. Both of yours is normal. That's
Wait,
just
what?
yeah.
Mine looks backwards on mine. Okay, well then I just look dumb.
No. No,
So to us, it
It's-
looks flipped.
it's backward. Yeah.
Hmm.
To everybody else, it's normal.
Okay. Well, that's cool. Then
So
just
you don't have to,
disregard
like, you
everything
don't have
I
to,
just
like,
said.
you don't have to put your pants on backwards. You don't have to put your shirt on. Like, you don't have to do anything stupid. Like,
No crisscrossing it up or anything.
no, like YouTube it's cool. You'll be fine.
Okay. And honestly, like, I think once we do it the first time, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
And we're not gonna actually do that until after Brick World because
Yeah.
we just had some things going on. And
Yeah.
that
Too
way
much
we'll-
is going on.
Yeah. After
This
that,
came up so fast. Like, I was looking at my calendar and then like I was at work and I looked and I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna be in Chicago real soon. This is gonna come up real soon. And my anxiety level is just like skyrocketing because I'm trying to be cool like everybody else. Like, I know I have to bring stuff to Brick World. Like, I'm trying to get stickers printed to hand out to people. Like, I wanted to print minifigures, and then I was like, nope, that's not going to happen. I'm trying to make t-shirts, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm on a deadline. I'm just like freaking out. My wife's like, what are you so worried about? I'm like, I have to get this done. I have to get this. And she's like, we're just going to Brick World. I'm like, I'm not even bringing a mock. I'm not doing anything. I'm just going there. I'm going to try and record some podcasts. I'm like, I just feel like I have to bring stuff.
no, you don't.
No. I think
Honestly, you don't
people
have to bring anything.
seriously.
No, people don't expect things. It's just a nice like, oh, here's a sticker. Oh, thanks. Like nobody
Yeah.
expects anything from anybody, and if they
Yeah.
do, shame on them. How-
Yeah. I don't know. I watched way too many YouTube videos. There's too many 12-year-olds running around with cameras that record Brick World.
That's true. That's true. But try not to get overwhelmed. You know, every year they try to outdo the year prior. So just
And this year's going to be the biggest year.
Yeah.
yeah, it
gonna
just
be a big-
just
That's-
really
that's what makes me
embrace it.
completely comfortable. Like, I'm excited for that.
Yeah, just embrace it. People keep getting nervous, like, oh, who are you going to interact with? Believe me, like, there's just going to be so much going on that you're going to need to decompress, if anything. So
Yeah.
don't feel like you're going to feel lonely. Yes, you can feel lonely in thousands of people around you, but just remember, a lot of people are there to display their art. That's the original idea. So to be there for the love of the brick. So you're going to, cross paths with people that follow you, that you follow, that you may not even recognize. Why? Because everyone's using their catfish of a Lego sig fig, as their profile. You know what I mean? Like, we're all a bunch of introverts, socially awkward. It's all good. So
Yeah.
just come as you are. Come as you are.
Yep.
No, it's going to be exciting. It's, my wife gets to experience it with me. She's
Oh,
just
sweet.
as much as a Lego fanatic as me. She just
Oh,
doesn't
that's
want to do this podcast
What?
thing.
So it must be expensive at your house. They must have really nice sets beyond that, what we see.
This is just my studio. Yeah, like I don't even want to go down that wormhole because with 2 kids and they love Lego. Like we have a Lego store,
Nice.
but it's
That's awesome. When do you guys head in?
so
week?
we have family in Chicago, which Ben, my sister-in-law works at a pizza place that we're hopefully gonna all get together at this pizza place and have a little VIP get together with some of the YouTubers, Instagrammers, and friends of ours. So should
It'll
be
be fun.
fun. Yeah, I I'm just excited meeting face to face with people. Obviously, I'm new to all this. The podcasts are all new. I'm just trying to grow slowly, not trying to make any type of money or be a famous YouTuber. Just enjoy the conversation of fellow AFOLs and, you know, showing recognition to people who put in hard work to get to where they're at, like both of you guys. So that's kind of the main goal. Walk around, enjoy the builds. And Saturday, where my kids are coming down, and let them walk around Saturday and see all the crazy mocks that everybody has and enjoy the activities. But you know, it's our first experience at a giant. We've been to Brick World Milwaukee, and that's nothing. I mean, it's like a tiny hall. So Brick World Chicago, I don't know what they're going to expect, but I know it's going to be huge.
Their minds are going to be blown if they're into Lego and they love it like you guys do. Their minds are going to be blown.
Yeah.
And I swear, like, I walked around that place so many times and I still miss things. I'd see things after the people posting. I was like, where was that at? Like, I literally went up and down every aisle, but you get sidetracked by something in every aisle. Like, it's just a lot to take in.
Yeah,
Like,
I
not in a bad
actually
way.
I even had to extend my stay. Last time I stayed from Wednesday, or was it Thursday to Saturday? You know, I'm staying all the way to Monday because I want to be able to try and see as much as I can. So
yeah, it's you know, I watched these YouTube videos and stuff from years past of Brick World Chicago, and like Beyond the Brick TV or whoever's walking around, it's like hours of footage. And you know, my son he's 9, he's like watching on YouTube and he's like, wow, that place is really big. I'm like, they're not even covering everything. You know, like I told him we're gonna check out Brickmania. Never been to a Brickmania store. Definitely gonna go check that out. But the amount of builds in one building, that it's crazy to think, and to see it in person, I can't wait.
Yeah. Truly is mind blowing, honestly.
And I think it kind of turned into, I don't know if it was last year, but definitely seeing through different streams and people talking, YouTube videos, I kind of feel like it's more lean towards adults more than kids over the past few years, especially with the YouTubers, the more famous people, the M&R. Like I seen last year, there was like a line at one of the brick conventions for M&R Productions. Like there was more people waiting in line to see him than there was people walking around to look at mocks. I think it was like Virginia that was.
Yeah, that's become a bit of an issue. So they're trying to coordinate how do they fit influencers. I think that's safe.
Yeah, influencer, whatever.
Yeah, content creators, positioning them in certain areas. That way, mockers really get appreciated. So hopefully the logistics will pan out, you know, in a suitable way. Because I heard that there was someone.
They said they spent like 2.5 years making a mock, and nobody seen their display or even paid attention to it because the line to see M&R Productions literally stood in front of their table the entire day.
Yeah. That's become an issue with many events. But once again, having these content creators will sometimes draw more of a crowd.
More people.
So it's all about how to lay out, you know, the tables, honestly.
So do you have to, like with Lego Masters, do you have to do anything while you're at Brick World? Like, are you obligated to?
For those of us that are contracted, yeah, we'll be doing panels and stuff like that. Some of us are offering sessions, like myself. We have meet and greets. So some of us have like responsibilities. Not everyone, you know, is contracted. So, you know, they don't want to do anything. They just want to be a spectator, and that's perfectly fine. Once again, it can be very overwhelming. You know, the AFOL or the convention life isn't for everyone.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And that could be super.
I can definitely see that, because it's like, how many conventions they have locally, big, small. I'm sure you're contacted, like, hey, can you come out to, a bricks and minifig store opening, or can you come here? Can you do this? And it's probably like, what more can you say than hi? You know what I mean? Like, what kind of conversation can you have? Because it's like, I'm sure you're tired of like going to all this stuff, and it's like people are probably constantly, I would be annoyed with it. People are like, oh, I want to show you this Lego I built, and you're like not trying to be mean, but you're like, oh my God, I'm like so sick of looking at pictures of people's stuff they built with Lego. You know what I mean? Like, Ben probably deals with it all the time. Like, oh, I want to show you this. And you're like, yeah, I already seen that like 200 times.
Actually,
let people show me anything.
With the little taco stand, I got sent the taco stand, the GWP. I don't even know when it comes out, but I got probably like about 27 tags. When it came out, they're like, oh, taco, did you see it? And it's like, yes, I saw it. What's your, like, they wanted to know my rendition. I will make a post one day if I were to get it. I don't even know when it comes out.
We're not getting it here. It was only in Mexico.
Oh, those bastards. Bastards.
Sorry.
I'm just gonna walk across the border and get it.
I'll make my own, damn it.
You make your own, and way better actually. There's no specific printed pieces or in it or anything. So
there is a printed tile.
Simplified.
Oh, there is.
There's a circle printed tile, but there's no taco at a taco stand.
Circle printed tile.
There's no taco at a taco stand. Just putting that out there. Lego, if you're listening,
oh my God.
Talk to us if you're pandering to us.
Oh.
I'll talk your ear off on how I feel. Just saying.
And my wife loves, like, she is like full on. She's got like tattoos, like Mexican food, tacos. And she was just saying the other day, she's like, I just want a taco truck, like a food delivery taco truck. Gift with purchase. Instead of the stupid moving truck, give me a taco truck.
That'd be cute. Actually, Lego Friends came out with that, no? Didn't the Lego Friends come out with a...
They have like...
taco truck?
Is it a taco truck?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man, I'm gonna have to look that up. But...
it's kind of cheesy, but it's cute. Like, Friends thing, I'm not gonna lie, they've been killing it recently. Like, what is the botanical one that's coming out?
I know, so pretty.
Holy
pretty.
Crap.
Yeah.
All the animals, like, so I was doing shipment the other day at work, and all the new sets were starting to come in. And there's a Friends one with otters in it, but not the ones like in City. They're on their back, like laying like this. And I was like, that's adorable. What, like, seriously, guys, why do you keep doing this to me? I need all the animals.
And those minifigs are like gonna skyrocket on Bricklink, just because all animals do.
Yeah.
Every single time. They're not dumb. They know what they're doing.
So when you guys, I guess, identify what sets you want, how do you determine what you want to buy, what you guys don't want to buy? Because obviously Lego jacked up prices, Marvel, all the new sets kind of got leaked out today of what's coming out and everything, and most of it seems like you're paying for minifigures over what the set is, because some of the piece count, like Ben, you would obviously know, working in like some of these, like there's like in the one set, 3 Spider-Mans, different versions of Spider-Mans in the one set. Then you have the Batcave that came out, that's massive, but it's so expensive. And it's like, I don't know, with how much the prices have gone up, have you seen anything like reflection wise as far as like people purchasing Lego?
They're still in there all the time buying.
Yeah.
They'll complain about it. They'll make a comment about the price,
but they
still get it.
Yeah.
So they're not like, and unfortunately, like, everything's gone up. Like, even going to the grocery store.
Yeah.
Like, my kid loves Doritos. So she wanted the Cool Ranch Doritos. On sale. It was $5 for the bag. I was like, those things used to be like $2 on sale, especially at a holiday weekend. Like $5 on sale. Oh my god,
Yeah.
everything's going up, but except our paychecks, right? Like those
Well,
seem to stay pretty consistent where they are.
Yeah.
has it like cut you back at all in any shape or form as far as like buying? Because I know I used to go crazy. Like me and my wife, release day, we used to go down to the Milwaukee Lego store. You know, we would spend $800, $1,000, and it would be like nothing. And now it's kind of like, nah, I don't need that set. No, I don't need that set. Now we're trying to stick to like certain themes. Like my wife's into mosaics, botanical. I'm more or less modular buildings, you know, certain themes, but
Yeah.
I've been scaling way back. And I've even gone on Marketplace just to find used sets to build. But for the most part, like my ordering has cut way back.
I don't think it wasn't like price increase that made me kind of pan back. It was like when you first get started, you just kind of want to expand and see. And now I'm like, where am I gonna put it? Where am I gonna put it? I have nowhere to put it. So
Yeah.
I can get it and it can set in a box in the garage or over here where I have other stuff. But like Marvel sets, I don't buy them anymore unless it's something I really truly want. Like recently, I've gotten Groot, and I'm gonna get the Sanctum just because of the building and I love it. But I don't need another variation of Iron Man again with a set that I'm not going to display. Like if I love it and I'm going to display it, absolutely. Like Bowser, I thought it was cool when it came out, but then like seeing it in the store, I was like, all right, I just gotta go home with me. Like ones that I didn't expect to love, I love. You know,
Yeah.
it's just Now I'm still into Harry Potter. I'll get those Jurassic, obviously. I gotta get all those.
Mhm.
But yeah, most of it, like, and I don't keep a lot of the sets. I'll give the sets away. Like I get them because I want the dinosaur. Like, and it's more expensive to get the dinosaur separately sometimes. Like not more expensive, but like by the time you pay what you're going to pay for the dinosaur, you could just had the whole set. You know.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, we were
Yeah.
just selling. We were selling at a Lego show last weekend, and I forget its name. I feel dumb now. The white dinosaur with the gyrosphere. The dinosaur goes for like $135. Was
Oh,
it
the Indominus.
Yeah, the Indominus. $135 just for the dinosaur. Somebody was selling the set for $135. And I told my wife, I'm like, you know, the dinosaur inside that set is literally worth the entire set.
Yep.
You know, it's like, it's just crazy. Like you have to have knowledge about Lego. When you go somewhere, it's like somebody's selling something. It's like just that one minifigure is worth that whole entire set. And the average person has no idea.
Exactly.
You know, and like I know Taco's like you do a lot of mock building. Like you were working on your Sonic wheel that I seen. Are you more into mock building than set buying, or
So during the pandemic, I started buying sets. I had no business buying sets because I had lost my jobs because I've always worked multiple, and the FOMO was real, especially in the community. You have people buying sets day one and having that, like, it was almost like a race to who's gonna post it first. And
Yeah.
I don't know whether it's to get more followers or getting themselves in the algorithm, but that really plays with how much you want something versus something that you need. So I found myself during the year of the pandemic, first year of the pandemic, on buying lots of sets. And then once again, it was beyond my financial budget. And when season 2 came out for casting or whatever, I shifted over on into mocking because buying sets was actually not giving me joy. So mocking was actually bringing me joy because I had an assignment every week. It gave me a job to do more than just reading stuff. I had to tap into my creative mind. So that FOMO left. And the need to get the latest and greatest is not there anymore. I actually I hate to say it, I find it disgusting. I'm a huge advocate for repurposing, saving, and basically taking the Lego off of my students once they go into the dark ages of Lego.
But that's kind of one of the things that my son used to watch. So he used to, the very first person he used to follow was Brixie, right? Like that guy blew up.
Yeah.
And then I started watching Brixie because my son was watching him. And then I was getting pissed because every time we went to a Lego store, my son was like, hey, you know, can we get this set? And I'm like, dude, that's $300.
Yeah.
You know, we're already almost to $500. Like we can get it later. And he'd be all disappointed and like come home and he'd watch another episode of Brixie and he'd be like, Dad, look at all the stuff Brixie got. And I'm like, I'm getting so pissed right now. Like these Lego haul videos, and I've said it before on like prior podcasts, like I was one of the people that when I started on Instagram, like I came home with, you know, thousands of dollars from a Lego store. And I'm like, oh, Lego haul. And yeah, it got the most likes, most clicks, everything. And I'm like, oh, this is, yeah, people love this. Yeah, people love to see you spend money that they don't have. And then same thing goes with YouTube. Like these haul videos, if I see Lego haul in a title, I will never watch it. And I won't let my kid watch it because either the person's stupid and I was stupid for doing it because, you know, I got wrapped up into it. And I'm like, no, hauls are dumb, like completely dumb. And I really think it ruins people. Like haul videos, I just completely stay away from. Don't want it.
What a lot of kids don't see is that like those YouTubers are, you know, not all of them. A lot of them do go pay for their sets, but there are some that like that is they get sent the sets for free. Like they're not spending their own money. It's for free, like to review. But like kids don't see that. They don't understand that, you know.
Yeah.
So it's hard because, you know, kids like they see us use our debit card and stuff to get stuff, and they're like, just use your card. Well, listen, fool, I gotta have money in there to do
like,
that.
You gotta
like,
eat, kid.
Right. You don't know my financial situation. Just zip it. But they just think it's that easy to just like I see kids having meltdowns all the time because they want something and parents say no. Like I do it to my own kid, you know?
Well, it got to a point where like, so the closest Lego store to us is, you know, 2.5 hours away. We got to go from Green Bay to Milwaukee. And every time we go to the Lego store, we always get stuff, right? So one time we were in Milwaukee and we weren't there for the Lego store. And we're like, oh, we'll pop into the Lego store. So we pop in and it's like an almost instant expectation from our kids that we're walking out of the store with a set. And it's like, no, we're just here to pop in and see what they have. Like we're not buying anything. And like the look on the face of our kids, we're just like, what do you mean we're not coming home with a Lego set? Like, we have an entire room of unopened Lego sets that we have yet to build. Like, no, we don't need to bring something home today. And then that's where we looked at each other, like me and my wife were like, we're buying way too much. Because the expectation from our kids are like, oh, I want a Lego set. It's like, no, I ain't dealing with that shit.
I mean, my kid does it too. She'll come in, she'll like, I want to get this set. Okay, here's the thing though. She'll play with it for a minute when she gets home, and then guess where it ends up? In my bulk stuff. So no, ma'am. If you're gonna actually do it, then yes, absolutely. She loves the dots. Like those she will do. She loves doing those. She loves creating she'll take the things apart, make new ones. Perfect. But until like you actually want to do something with it, no, I'm not. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But she will come build for my stuff all the time. I have several bins down there that are just loose things. And she'll make stuff and then she'll take it apart and go on about her business. So
that's what we started doing too, was like a loose bin of here's extra stuff that I bought off a marketplace that's just loose Lego, go build something.
Yeah.
I found out that's what she prefers to do.
Yeah.
Like it was just getting us to that point. Like she prefers to make her own things, not follow instructions. Because even when she had a stretch, she's like, these instructions, I don't give a shit what they say. I'm gonna make what I want, and she did. So
Well, they're kids and they're assholes, and usually you have to build the set for them, and then within 2 minutes, it's like, oh, Hulk smash, and then it's like, all right.
Oh,
I remember her first 4+ set. She was so and she did it. It was a Jurassic set. I was like, I was so happy. I was like, she did it, you completed it, and then done. Like she threw it came with a truck. She threw it on the ground. I was like, like seriously, come on now, have some decent, have some respect for the brick, ma'am. Have some respect. For sure.
Tacos, do you have to deal with that?
actually, my kid, she was into the brickheads, and then she just stopped for a while. So lately, because I've been mocking more again, I'll go through my dark phases of mocking and just focusing on work. She mocks when I mock, so that's what she does. Except
That's
she
cool.
never takes her mocks apart, and they end up on the freaking floor. And I have a dog, so between the dog, the fur, her crap on the floor, then I get just walking in the middle of the night. It's like it's dangerous. That's it.
Do you have Lego throughout your whole house, or is it just
If
designated?
I back up right now, you're gonna hear clicking and crashing. This is why the light is red. So Ben has a mood lighting. This is my hiding. I'm disguising my background up here. Yeah, that's all good. But down there, I don't want to back up. I don't want to back my chair up. There's Lego
Just don't
everywhere
hurt
throughout the house.
Don't hurt yourself.
Dining room, living room, office. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we have Lego everywhere throughout our house. Like we have the world map in our living room. We have botanicals, the guitar. We have like just stuff everywhere. You walk in the bathroom, there's flowers, there's
Yeah.
mosaics on the wall. Like people come into our house, are like, what the hell? Oh yeah, you should come see the basement. And we have a
You're
finished
like, you're
basement.
welcome for the experience.
Yeah,
You're
and they
welcome.
walk down, they're like, oh my God. You guys do this all for your kids? And we're like, no, we do this for us. And they're like, all right,
Yep.
we're leaving before we get murdered.
Oh
It's
my
funny
God.
though, because when you tell people you're into Lego at our age, you usually get like, oh, but then when I have people over and they actually come see
Oh
it, they're
God.
like, whoa, okay, like now it's kind of cool. But like, I'm like, what do you think? I don't know. I never know what they're thinking because they don't ever say it. But the looks I get were just like they're there. That's cute and adorable that you play with little plastic toys. I'm proud of you for doing that. But
See, everybody's always drawn to like the modulars. It's always the adults in the modulars because they'll come in and they're like, oh my God, did you make all these buildings? I'm like, no, these are Lego. Like they sell them, like the Daily Bugle. That's my favorite. Like people will come in like, oh my God, look at a skyscraper. And I'm like, yeah, that's the Daily Bugle. And they're like, what's the Daily Bugle? I'm like, you ever see Spider-Man? Oh yeah, I've seen Spider-Man. Oh, I get it. Oh, Lego made that? I'm like, yeah. And then they look
Lego
at all
makes
the
a
rest
lot
of the
of
buildings, like, what's the diner for? Oh, I bet you that's for this movie. And I'm like, well, they're not all movies. And then you have to explain, like, everybody just like adult wise that comes in. And it's like, I don't care. Me and my wife, we go full nerd, you know, and like, we don't really care.
that's perfect.
I used to be embarrassed, you know, and I'd be like, oh my God, somebody's coming over. Like, don't let them downstairs. Now
See,
it's like, hey,
no one ever comes to my house. And the one time that I invited like my family for like a cookout or whatever, I decided to clean. It took me 2 weeks to clean and organize my Lego. My family never came in the house. They stayed outside. 2 weeks it took me to organize my Lego. I was like, never again.
just
Never
think,
again
you
am
did
I
that-
gonna like display for them. I was like, no, forget it. So I was
Now-
like, forget it. Yeah.
now it's like, hey, come see my shit, you know, and people are like, I don't care if they care or not. Sometimes it's like people that are my wife's friend's husband, and they come down and they just look around and go back upstairs. I'm like, yep, see you later.
You're like, you just wish you were as cool as I am. It's fine. It's fine. It's a
No,
lot to live up to.
you know,
Lots
deep
of them.
down inside, they're so jealous that they're like, God, I wish I had that guy's life.
I mean, we're literally living the dream, guys. I hate to be the one to tell you, but we are.
Like, I go
Buckle
broke.
up and enjoy.
I go broke buying this stuff. Like, don't care if my kids have to eat, but I have some pretty sweet Lego.
You like mac and cheese? That's a pretty easy, quick meal. So
Yeah,
it's fine.
Slice up a little hot dog in there. It's like gourmet.
Throw a couple of Cheetos in there for some crunch. You're good to go.
Yeah, ramen noodle, little prison meal. It's all good.
Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes.
All about Lego.
Yep.
So, what do you guys basically? I guess we're coming close to an hour, but what do you guys have planned for Brick World? I know we're all gonna get together and stuff, but what do you, I guess, going into Brick World this year, main top 3 things for each of you?
Well, last year I was just a spectator. I was a Lego master in hiding. Like, people knew, but we weren't supposed to talk about it. So, because of the contract and NDA, all that stuff. This year I'm displaying. I am doing the meet and greets. I'm doing the panels. I'm also conducting a Zumba session. So that's my thing. And then the rest is just going to be icing on the cake, which is getting to hang out with you guys.
Yeah.
I'm just going to hang out with people. I'm gonna bring 2 mocks and leave them on the table. But honestly, like, the whole point of me being in this community is because of the people. I love the people. I love the brick, yes, but
The people.
make it everything. So I have
And
no expectations. I'm just going to have a good time.
I think you should do the Zumba class, though. I mean, support tacos.
I think I'm busy that night. I'm pretty sure. She should have told me ahead of time.
Are you going to do the run?
Run my ass to breakfast at that time. Dude, doing no damn run. No, thank you.
I'll be.
No, are
I'll
you?
do it. I'm just going to hang out,
Okay.
and then me and you can go get breakfast, and then we
planning-
can go watch the people do the Zumba class.
Zumba's technically at nighttime, and it's supposed to lead into an actual party. So they usually try and start a party, but I don't know if you know this, but a lot of white people don't like to dance. So they only start to dance once they see a crowd already forming. So the idea is that we started off with the Zumba and then we break out into the dance,
Listen, you
dance
need
party.
to lead with the party situation.
Yeah,
Like, that's the seller right there. The Zumba. Okay, first of all, we all know that I'm gonna end up there because
yeah.
I'm a sucker and I can't say no. But I'm still gonna state my opinion about it. But
White people can dance.
are we allowed to have booze during Zumba?
Yeah.
While Zumba, I don't think it's suggested, considering you're getting your heart rate level high.
So do it beforehand, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
That's what I heard. In that complete silence and
I
that
agree.
weird scrunchy face, that's what I heard. Do it beforehand. No. All right. Do it yourself.
She didn't say no.
She didn't.
I'm gonna stay
Judgment
quiet.
declared.
I'm gonna be drinking water while I conduct. That's what I'm gonna say.
Water.
If you want to,
Grown up.
if you want to slam into someone else,
Isn't that the point of
That's your
this?
prerogative.
What's the point of Zumba if we're not slamming into somebody else?
Yeah.
no. So we have more and more women starting to join the community. So this is something that you have. A lot of these women are mostly moms. Most of these women in the Lego community are moms, and a lot of them take Zumba classes. So, I
Yeah,
figured
'cause
This is a
The
good
Lego
opportunity.
community is a giant sausage fest at this moment.
So when I had approached one of the coordinators, it took him, I don't know how long, but like he was like, yeah, let's do it. We need something different, completely different. And this is a different way that people can clutch together.
Sure.
I like it.
They
Good on you,
usually do like the improv or something, but that's you know, you have talent and audience. You know, this is something that everyone can do at the same time. So
Okay, I will say, I ended up at that improv show last year. I had very low expectations. I had negative expectations, to be perfectly honest. But it ended up being like one of the funniest things. I had a really good time there. It was a lot
Yeah.
of fun. So I'll probably see it again this year.
it's based on charity, right? No? Like isn't there like a donation that you offer?
Yeah, you do a donation, and I think you get a drink with it. Last year, you got a drink with it. It was like 10 or $20. You got a drink with it. So,
Hmm.
but yeah, they donate the money, and it's people from like Second City and stuff. So they're
Yeah.
they're legit. But yeah, they
Well,
did some funny stuff.
where can people find the AFOL After Dark apparel, and then where can they find the stream?
So AFOL After Dark apparel, you could get it at Brick Bling by Jill.
Yeah, like that. We have a link in our bio on Instagram.
Yeah, if you go on to LegofanBubba or AFOL After Dark, AFOL_after_dark, on Instagram, you could hit the link. It could take you directly to that page.
Mm-hmm.
So,
And
as
then
for streams,
streaming
we're on
wise,
Instagram for now.
Yeah.
But what is it? The 24th, June 24th.
after Brick World, we're gonna look into YouTube. Yeah,
but you guys are still staying Saturday night.
just what am I saying? Just this week, right? Or
What do you mean?
oh yeah, yes. Sorry, brain fart. I thought you meant-
We'll
I
still
thought
be
you
on
meant
Saturday.
Instagram.
Yeah,
Yes.
Saturday Instagram, and then after Brick World, you guys are flipping over to YouTube.
Yes.
But same time, just different.
9:30ish. 9:30ish Eastern
Heavy
time.
on the ish every single week.
And you won't be kicked off every hour after June.
Oh
Well,
my
it
God.
was when we did it from my Lego fan bubble, we didn't get cut off. But since switching to the AFOL After Dark one, that's when it started cutting off
Yeah, because it was all new.
every single hour. And I don't know how long that goes on, but I think that was really the push to get us to go to YouTube.
Technically, I could start it off and then it would go under my stream and then you log on with AFOL After Dark. But then I'm obligated to stay till 5 in the morning.
Womp womp. Listen,
No gracias. This girl wakes up like at 5, okay, to work out.
whatever.
I can't
I
be staying up till 5 in the morning.
don't care.
Y'all are crazy.
Anyway, listen, you've stayed up late. Don't even act like you haven't. Don't even act like you haven't.
Not till like 4:50.
First of all, I don't need people ratting me out on how late I stayed on. Second of all,
They told
person
me.
who gave you
She
time
told me.
was on Eastern time. So it was like technically 3 something my time. So yeah, it was not as
And usually
bad.
tacos, you're usually by 10 o'clock our time, you're feeling good. And you usually want to stay on.
Mhm.
I was
Yep.
I was really tired last weekend because of the brick convention.
I was
So
actually
I had lost my voice, so you're welcome. I joined you. You're welcome.
And then once Rick usually pops in a blue pill, he usually heads out by 10 minutes.
Which
He's
which
looking
was
at
we
some
talking
kind of-
about?
He's usually sharing some penis scalp
Undercarriages.
skyscraper in Canada that he wants everybody to see. I love Rick. I give Rick a hard time, but it's because I love Rick.
He's awesome. He's a good
He's
guy.
amazing.
He's a really good guy.
And everybody else that joins you guys, and Annabelle, and everybody's awesome. It's probably 1 and 2 tied with my favorite streams of all time.
Thank you.
Thank you, man. That's really nice.
I have a question. So
Yeah.
While you watch our live stream, you're just in your Lego room. You're just building Lego.
No, usually I'm not building Lego. I'm usually having a beer and just hanging out and relaxing. It's like my decompression of my week.
Nice.
See,
Yeah,
I
you-
watch live streams, but I'm usually just washing dishes at the same time.
No,
I never
can't-
really build or, while watching someone's live stream. I'm usually doing chores.
I can't stream and build. Like, I'm too much of a person that, like, I'm outgoing where I want to talk, I want to communicate. I can't sit here and focus on building a set like some of these people do in live streams where they're like just building away and looking at the chat, and no, like not doing that shit.
I completely like. I've tried building on our streams, and everybody's like, "We're so quiet. You're so quiet." Well, I'm focused. Damn it! Like, which
Yeah.
is it? Do you want me to be involved with talking to people, or do you want me to like try and build? So I really just don't build.
No, I'd be like, you guys want to see this pink butthole on this tiger? That's
See,
all
I like to mock while I live stream, except
Speaking of that.
AFOL After Dark, since the light is red, it discolors any kind of set. So I just basically click bricks together and just sort. But if I mock, it's on a live stream that's just myself and it's just regular lighting, not red light district style. So
Yeah. Like,
yeah.
Cody, why don't you build while you're in the hot tub?
You know, somebody could make a floating table to do that.
There you go.
That's a great idea. That's a great idea.
Well, all right. I guess I'm running out of questions, but it was really fun. I hope you guys had fun, and it was a
Yes.
blast having you guys on. Glad we got to
Thanks
meet
for having us.
face to face, and only a couple more weeks till we get to do bro hugs and
That's right. That's right.
Yep.
get to go eat some pizza, have some drinks, and I don't know. You guys are gonna have to show me the ropes of Brick World because I'm gonna walk around just completely lost.
So tomorrow, I think it's in Saturday around 3:00. They're going to release some activities that you can sign up and register for. So something to think about.
Yeah.
I'll be signing up for the drunk build, the buzz build, whatever you call it.
Oh
So
my God.
But that's separate. That's not through Brick World.
I believe
that-
it is the brickboard. No,
It is not. It's some
Dang it.
dude. And I actually just saw his post on Facebook today.
I'm so confused.
It's
on how
only
to
for
do that.
10 people, and it's $10. But
Yeah.
yeah. Or we could
I
do
always
our own
have
drunk
fun.
bill. We don't have
Yeah.
to do it. We don't just get a little
I
set.
always have fun. If you guys ever do a drunk build, let me know.
Sounds
I think
like
we
tomorrow
should.
night's stream.
I'm just there to support my fellow AFOL. That's what I'm there for.
What'd you call me?
A-fall a-holes.
A-hole AFOLs.
All right, Ben, you got anything before we go?
I'm good, I do. Appreciate you having us on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Seriously,
Talk-
thank you. I really appreciate you asking. That's awesome.
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess this will wrap it up. And hopefully the next time, I don't know if I'm going to do a podcast next week because Brick World's coming up, but there's definitely going to be some podcasts at Brick World. Probably have you guys as guest hosts to go do some podcasts. We find a corner or something. So,
Cool.
but
Just track us down.
go check out AFOL After Dark. You guys have your YouTube channel, so just search AFOL After Dark on YouTube, subscribe, and then hit that alert button so when you guys go live, everybody will know. Still follow on Instagram. Tacos and Ben, I'll put your guys' links for your Instagram, both of you guys, and then the AFOL After Dark, and everybody can reach you there. So,
Yeah.
all right. Well, peace.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys, for joining me, and hope to see you guys next time on the podcast.
Thank
Alrighty.
you. Have a good night, Wes.
You too.
See ya.